Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Kyle Hendricks gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is team trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, second baseman, number 25.
The first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed in the lead.
What locations you just can't handle.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. One out, nobody on. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Aaron Judge is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's a foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right
here. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Billy Hamilton.
There's a breaking ball over the outer half. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hey. 1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And it's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Just keeping him close. Hamilton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitch outside, the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-1. Here it is. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now both runners are breaking. Strike taken to throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Ready with the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Hamilton scores. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And that one right down Main Street.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count is 1-2 now. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Bouncing to the left side. Endujar fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe.
Left fielder.
Now batting, Jason Hayward. And a great chance. First inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Oh, that grounder got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Batting eighth, pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Ready with the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Leading off for the game, catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Popped him up. Rizzo on the move. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. So striding in, Addison Russell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Missed with a breaking ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit if he was able to keep his hands back.
Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hard hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start the second does not bode well for this pitcher.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this guy's. When he gets ahead of hitters, he needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Baez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Russell at second, Hamilton at first with no outs. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here's Bryce Harper now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast is straight away left. His first homer so far in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses 1-1. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I'll tell you, the guy in the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Chad Green enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. 1-0 the count. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2-1 the count. Oh, and not an easy pitch.
This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. Rizzo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Set. Here's the 3-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle
At the
Hendricks.
plate, Kyle Hendricks. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. chopped weakly to the left. Andahar brings it in. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go now to the top of the third. Cubs lead it 8-0. Coming to the plate now, Max Munson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really out. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Hicks is retired. 2 down now. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-0. Here's Addison Russell as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. And there's ball 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Line drive to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Here's Javier Baez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners going. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So he moves all the way up to third here. And it's 1-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His first homer so far in the series as the blowout continues.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
And now Bryce Harper.
34.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
1-1 the count.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. Took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Heading after it is Judge. And the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Torres. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Didi Gregorius will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Another 0-2 home. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Count 0-2.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. Makes the play, 1 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. His first homer here in the series as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Standing in, Max Munson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and that retires the side. So the Yankees riding in once again, Addison Russell, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra base.
Hamilton.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has.
Second baseman, number 9.
Digging in, Javier Baez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set and the pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Russell leads off first with 1 away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Stanton has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. On to first, a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Manuel Margot move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Got him.
as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Now batting, number
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's a
Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
zero.
And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And it's fouled away.
That's a
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting him. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
A windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second for Baez. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that Adam Ottavino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 2. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Ottavino is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A ball and no strikes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This guy has been unbelievable. At Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
There's a strike. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. A late swing at a slider for a strike. And that's off his leg on the mound. And he is in there.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Harper on second. Contreras at first. One gone. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
In there, and it's even at 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Two and 1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding into the box, Kyle Hendricks. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So digging in now, Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Count remains at 0-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. No hits to this point. Bartolo Colon comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Popped him up. Contreras over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Giancarlo Stanton now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And as you can see, they are way behind. Here's Addison Russell. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for strike number 2.
0-2.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
On the move is Stanton. The 1-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Two and 2 now.
2-2. Yep.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. And now a jump throw against his body. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Here's Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys out.
Smoke toward third, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Hamilton going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Aaron Hicks started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. One in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 0-1 changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And he fouls this one off. Munson, base runner at first with 1 out. Missed with a slider. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first with time. Tommy Kingley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fly ball to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He's got it 1 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hicks going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at bat. Here comes the 1-0. Liner toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Fouled off. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Up around the face. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good... Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Here's Didi Gregorius starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. last chance for the Yankees. Into the corner and slicing foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Under the bright lights of the World Series, while other